Every day I wake up. Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports now. The Blue Jays beat the Mariners 4-3. So you will see in the World Series the Dodgers versus the Blue Jays.
Man, I'm almost to the point where I'm starting to think God just hates OVO.
Yo,
bro.
Toronto versus LA is
God
crazy.
just hates OVO.
Drake versus Kendrick, that's crazy.
You know, listen, if Kendrick comes out and performs not like us at the World Series, that would mean that he performed not like us at the Super Bowl and a World Series where Toronto is playing LA. God just hates Drake, bro. God,
no, stop. Don't put that on God.
I'm telling you, God might really just hate OVO. This is crazy. This is too much. This is, at some point you got to drop your knees and say, God, why hast thou forsaken thee?
Oh my goodness.
This is crazy.
Now in NFL Monday Night Football, the Seahawks beat the Texans 27-19 and the Lions beat the Buccaneers 24-9. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV.
Charlamagne, Jess, how y'all doing?
Good.
Peace,
Dave, how are
Mimi.
you?
Good morning. All right, well, we start this morning with important news for families nationwide. The government shutdown now in day 21, and the impact is starting to hit home very closely. So in Pennsylvania, food assistance payments are frozen and millions more across the country could be next. As state officials say SNAP recipients there will not receive benefits scheduled for November as the Department of Human Services waits for the federal funds to be released. Now, recipients, they will be notified once payments do resume, but for now, families are being urged to call 211 or visit Feeding Pennsylvania and PA Navigate for immediate help. Now, the state is also reminding residents to keep up with your renewal reports or any changes in income or household size while payments are paused. And Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro says this shutdown is no longer just about a political standoff. It's now having real consequences for everyday Americans. Let's listen to that.
There's a lot of challenges there. I hope our colleagues in Washington will come together and get this passed. And of course, this is on the heels of the Congress of the United States voting to knock 510,000 Pennsylvanians off of Medicaid and 140,000 off of SNAP in order to give a tax cut for people who don't need it. These are people who just need a little bit of extra help to be able to put food on the table for them and their families.
That's just cruel and unusual punishment, man. The holidays are right around the corner, and now folks aren't going to be able to eat. And, you know, for all the individuals out there who like to say, well, why don't they just get a job? Some of these people have jobs, you idiot. Okay, but the cost of living is so high that some people can't afford to, you know, keep a roof over their head and put food on the table. So that's why the SNAP and, you know, the EBT and those benefits work. WIC and all of that other stuff.
Absolutely. And Pennsylvania is just the first state to officially halt November payments. It's likely, though, it will not be the last. Texas, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, Oregon, New York, and West Virginia, they have all warned that their programs could run out of money by October 27th, which is less than a week away if this shutdown continues. And as you just mentioned, you know, SNAP, formerly known as food stamp, Charlamagne, it helps about 42 million Americans. That's roughly 1 in 8 people put food on the table. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says it can tap into limited reserve funds, but that won't cover everyone for long. And so meanwhile, the lawmakers, they are still at a shutdown. They're still at a standstill. The Senate, once again, it failed yesterday to reopen the government, marking the 11th time that they have failed to break that stalemate. So
when the people shall have nothing more to eat, they will eat the rich. And don't think that rich means people with just excessive amounts of money. It means people who just have a little bit more than you do.
Absolutely. And if you're one of the millions of people waiting on student loan forgiveness, this could finally be the break that you've been hoping for. The Trump administration is quietly restarting debt relief programs that have been frozen for months. A new agreement between the Department of Education and the American Federation of Teachers will allow the government to resume processing loan forgiveness for borrowers in 2 income-based repayment plans, the Income Contingent Repayment Plan, or ICR, and the pay-as-you-earn plan. Now, both plans, they let borrowers make smaller payments tied to their income, and any balance left over in about 20 or 25 years can be wiped away. Now, earlier this year, the Trump administration, they paused forgiveness for those plans, saying they needed to review court filings, and that move, of course, left millions of borrowers in limbo, not sure if when or if they'll ever be able to pay off those remaining balances or if those balances will be canceled. Now, under this new deal, those forgiveness programs will start up again, though. They'll be canceled now, but they will start up again. Both the ICR and pay as you earn plan, they are set to end in 2028 under President Trump's big beautiful bill. So they are back on for now, but they will expire again in a couple years because of the big beautiful bill. So they're warning everyone to go ahead and get your paperwork together. So just in case you need to pay as much as you can right now before it's set to end again in 2028. So we'll continue to watch that as well.
All right. Thank you, Mimi.
All right. Well, coming up at 7, a new wave of scams is costing Americans millions, and even Congress can't stop it. We'll tell you what it is and how it's probably already affecting you.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. Let's start off with some sports. Now, last night, the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Mariners 4-3. So you know what that means? The Dodgers versus Toronto Blue Jays in the 2025 Major League Baseball World Series.
What did OVO do to God? I'm not even you got to really think about this, man.
They didn't win yet.
It don't matter about winning. It's just the fact that, Toronto and LA are going to be in the World Series. Nasty. Kendrick coming out there to perform not like us at one of those games. He's performed not like us at the Super Bowl and at the World Series versus a Toronto versus the LA Dodgers. Why does God not like OVO?
That is not true.
This is crazy.
Jesus,
you're pumping it up.
I think it's gonna be that. I think that's the one where Kendrick don't need no price. If he on tour, he gonna come back. He just got to do it just one time.
Remember when Ice Cube came out to perform last year and Fat Joe came for the game? You think Kendrick not coming out to do not like us? While the Toronto Blue Jays play the Los Angeles Dodgers?
Lord.
Baca, you gotta repent. Chubb gotta repent. Drake gotta repent. What did OVO do to God? What is going on, man? What is happening?
All right. Well, in some football news, the Seahawks beat the Texans 27-19, and the Lions beat the Buccaneers 24-9. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, MV, Jess, Charlamagne. How y'all doing?
Peace, Mimi.
Girl.
Good morning. All right, well, we start this hour in Atlanta, where authorities say a potential tragedy was stopped before it began. Police arrested a man accused of threatening to open fire inside the world's busiest airport. Now, police say 49-year-old Billy Cagle of Cartersville, Georgia, was taken into custody yesterday at the Atlanta airport. Investigators say Cagle had posted on social media that he was heading to the airport to, quote, shoot it up. His family saw the post and immediately called the police. They then alerted Atlanta officers. When officers spotted him inside the South Terminal, they say he appeared to be scoping out the TSA check-in area. Now, police body cam video captured what happened next the moment officers moved in. Let's listen to some of that.
Tenant Williams is for 2025.
How are you? How did you get, what are your reasons at the airport right now?
Do what now?
Why are you at the airport?
Oh, I'm just here. What I heard?
What kind of car you drive?
Huh?
What kind of car do you drive?
I got dropped off.
You got dropped off? Okay, we just have a situation going on.
Oh, okay.
All right, you have hands. Put your hands behind your back, sir. Put your hands behind your back.
I don't like that. They should have locked him up a lot sooner than that. Yeah. His family called, said he was going to shoot up the airport. He at the airport. There's a truck outside. Put him in cuffs first. But I'm glad they stopped it, though.
Yeah, and thank you. I thank God that, some people are stupid enough to forecast their crimes on social media.
Dumb.
Thank you.
But
Thank you for that.
I'm glad his family called, because a lot of times their family was like, I'm not calling the cops on my child or my family member. I'm glad they called the cops, and I'm glad they stopped him.
Mm-hmm. And then investigators, they went out to that truck and they found inside an AR-15 rifle with 27 rounds of ammunition.
Damn.
They believe that he was heading back into the airport to retrieve that gun the moment he was stopped. Now, the FBI, Homeland Security, they are now assisting in the investigation. Atlanta's mayor, he called it a crisis averted, and he thanked officers and Cagle's family for turning him in. Cagle, he is a convicted felon with a history of mental health challenges. He is now facing terroristic threats and attempted aggravated assault charges, among many other things.
That's crazy. He has a history of mental health, and he obviously never got any help for it. And let's see what comes of it now. Because they did stop. They stopped what could have been a tragedy for a lot of people in the airport. But let's see what help they get him from this.
No.
None. They're just going to throw him in prison.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, if your favorite app wasn't working properly yesterday, it's probably because of that massive outage at Amazon Web Services. Dozens of popular apps and websites from Snapchat to Spotify to Amazon, DoorDash, Netflix, they all went down. Yep, Starbucks. A host of websites went down yesterday. The cloud computing system that quietly powers a huge chunk of the internet, running everything from your favorite shopping apps to airline systems to financial platforms, they all went down. That's according to Down Detector. They say the problem started about 3 a.m. yesterday Eastern time, with reports flooding in from users who couldn't log on, make purchases, or even stream their favorite shows. Now, the outage, it caused ripple effects among different industries from airline. They were reporting flight delays. Some people couldn't access their banking and payment apps. Clearly, some people couldn't go to Starbucks. There was a lot happening. And then they said that the experts say that a lot of money was lost, including billions, that this disruption could cost billions of dollars in lost productivity. The experts warn the outage, though, could expose a deeper issue, just how dependent our lives have become on the internet and how a brief glitch can fracture systems that we rely on every single day.
That is crazy. How long was it down altogether? You said it started at 3 a.m. But see, I did not even notice anything.
Now, only reason I know is when I pick my girls up from school, that's our thing. Like I take them to Starbucks after, and then we eat, we drink at Starbucks, and then they go to dance.
Yeah.
So I usually order first because all the kids get out of school at the same time, so we pack. Nah.
Damn.
Nah, B. I had to wait on that line.
I ain't noticed none of that yesterday. That's crazy.
Yeah, they said it was on as of late Monday, but I will say this. When I tried to sign on yesterday, I couldn't get on. I deleted the app and I reinstalled it and I could get on. But when I first tried it, like 3 a.m., I couldn't get on. So clearly there was something going on then.
Crazy.
And lastly, now to a serious problem that is affecting everyday people just trying to live, including myself. I'm talking about robocalls. You guys get a lot of robocalls?
Hell yeah, man.
What is that?
I get robocalls,
Strange
robotext.
numbers calling you and texting you, just saying hello, or they're just calling you and it just
Oh
be
my
like,
God,
look like
for
from
years.
Android.
For years, yes.
Yes. Well, a new report says Americans are getting hit harder than ever. A new consumer watchdog report finds that robocalls and scam texts are exploding across the country, hitting tens of millions of Americans every single day. The report says that Americans receive, get this, y'all, 2.5 billion robocalls a month. So that's the largest it's been ever. They say that scam texts are even bigger, with 19 billion calls or texts a month. Now, these scams, they come in many forms: fake IRS calls, bogus bank alerts, phony delivery calls, you name it. They said that they are getting so sophisticated. Experts say that the scammers love this because it's cheap to send and the payoff can be huge. And now with AI, they're getting even more smarter, cloning voices and crafting messages that sound even more real than ever. So,
yes, on the voice notes, girl, some of the voicemails definitely sound like people I know. They calling from like Baltimore area codes and things like that. And then also they'll text you. They'll even text your phone.
Oh, I got one Sunday night. Somebody texted me and said, "Thank you for always being there for me. You're truly the best." So I said, "Who is this?" And then the person said my wife's name and said, "I'm Nicole. This is my work number. Don't tell me you didn't save it yet." I said, "You have the wrong number."
That is
and then I immediately tell my wife, "Hey man, this is something crazy." And my wife is the one who told me it was a robocall. She was like, "Stop texting that number back. That's one of them robo texts." I'm like, I'm just trying to, make sure I'm good.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know who this is. Yeah, some woman texted me talking about blah, blah, blah. Then the lady gonna say, "Oops, sorry for the confusion. I just realized I sent that message to the wrong number. It wasn't meant for you. My apologies for the mix-up, and I hope I didn't cause any inconvenience." Then they said, "Your number drifted into my thoughts like a leaf on still water. Maybe it was a mistake, or maybe just an echo of something yet to be spoken. If you're open to it, I'd love to share a few words with you. Maybe we could become good friends."
That is AI all day.
Yes.
Drifted.
If you have time, let's talk calmly and share a little bit about ourselves.
See?
I got the number. It's a 778 number.
That's how artificial intelligence be talking to you. That's how they get you. Because then it makes you want to tell them more and more.
Not me.
Well, not you, but I'm saying like those certain people who talk to that chat. That's a chat GPT generated response right there. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is out of control. Congress, they tried to crack down on it in 2019. They wanted phone companies to install software, but to this day, less than half have even installed the software. And so it is just getting out of hand. So experts say the best way to protect yourself, y'all, is to not answer numbers you don't know. Never click on random texts, and if something feels off, it probably is.
And don't click them links. They send you links sometimes too.
Yeah,
don't click them because then they can access your iCloud or whatever. Do not.
Get all the details to your phone. All right, well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app or visit binnews.com.
Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you, Mimi.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?